what's your outlook on politics? Are you following anything in politics right now?
Yo,
What do you think about Donald Trump?
I like him.
You like Donald Trump?
I like Donald Trump.
What-
Dude, oh my god. I at first, like, back in 2020, I think it was 15 or 14, 15. Yeah.
That's crazy. 15 is crazy.
I was such like a big Joe Biden supporter, and I don't know why. I was like, I was literally just following anything I saw on social media, and now I'm comparing Biden's presidency to like Trump's, and like I see how Trump is and everything, and obviously like Trump makes comments here and there, but like when it comes to like the business aspect and like being a president, he avoided any type of like wars in like the Middle East, and like he made peace with like Russia, made peace with Saudi Arabia, China. And then now that Joe Biden is in his presidency, there's already a war going on.
Yeah, there's a few of them going on.
Yeah, a few of them.
So you're saying you do not like Joe Biden because he's old and senile?
I didn't say all that. No. I guess I just don't agree with how he's running his presidency now. Yeah.
So I know that you're not following the world politics, but Tucker Carlson just had an interview with Vladimir Putin, who's who's the president of Russia.
Oh yeah, I know Vladimir Putin. Who's the other guy?
Tucker Carlson.
I have no idea who that
he used to be a Fox News anchor, and
Okay.
then he got fired from Fox because he was telling the truth too much, and then he moved his show over to X.
Okay.
And X is like this free speech platform where you can come and tell your ideas, and you're not going to be persecuted for it. And so far, it's stayed true to their word. So this is a pretty historic interview.
Okay.
Because Tucker Carlson got a lot of pushback and criticism for going over there, because they're like, well, the people who don't want Russia's president's message to get out are like, yo, why are you going to help spread his message of propaganda? But if you really look at what's happening in America and the lies that they tell you to your face, they tell you lies to your face, and people eat it up. And, you know, not to talk about your younger self, but like you said, you didn't know why you followed Joe Biden.
I was literally just feeding into like the social. I was like on TikTok scrolling Instagram, and then my friends were all like, at the time, like emo and like, yeah, Biden, like
So it's almost like a cult. It's like you have to get indoctrinated into this way of thinking.
People just follow what they see, and honestly, like, yeah, like we do that too, but like it's like on a different aspect. Like you don't like people are just gonna like follow other people because they follow that person, and like maybe because they're famous as well. Like for example, if like I don't know, like Drake said he likes, I don't know, Biden, everyone's be like, yeah, I like Biden, you know.
I'm glad you brought that up, because I think that Taylor Swift, right? And you're familiar with Taylor Swift. But
yeah, I know who she is.
You know who she is. I know she is too, but trust me, I don't follow them at all. Yeah. So apparently she's dating this NFL player named Travis Kelce of the Kansas City Chiefs. They're about to go to the Super Bowl. But I'm trying to figure out, for the life of me, why is Taylor Swift getting more airtime? Like, she's being on camera more in this football era during the games than all the other players of the team. Now, I have this theory. This theory that I have is that after this football game, this Super Bowl is over, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, because I believe they're bought by these pharmaceutical companies, that they're going to come out in support of Joe Biden or whoever the Democratic candidate is.
Yeah.
And they're going to do that because they have influence, they have power, and people listen to them.
Yeah, it's all like, if a person is famous with like a huge following and everything, and if they're very known, obviously they're going to have like a big, like, you know, voice to be out there, and it's that's going to like influence like a lot of the younger minds and everything. Like if I was 15, I'd have been like, yeah, Taylor Swift, but yeah, no, not anymore.
So you're not a Swiftie?
No, I don't listen. I listen to like house music, rap. You know, it depends. My music taste is all over the place.
Right. So I mean, it's just amazing to see kind of the influences. I'm trying to think about when I was growing up. Actually, when I went to college, I went to Morgan State University, and this was 2008, right around the time that Barack Obama got elected.
Oh, I was 3.
Don't do that. Don't do that. And like yourself, I remember during that time period that I was just so excited, along with everybody else on campus. They were so excited to have the first black president, because we thought that he was going to make some change for us. Because I went to this black school, and he's a black president. Obviously, it should be mathing.
Yeah.
He's black, we're black, he's going to help us.
Yeah.
That's not what happened. We were extremely let down because there were no policy changes that affected us. We didn't get more money. I think our people got more money under Donald Trump. Shout out to Trump. Than Barack Obama.
I honestly think like I said, I feel like I don't know, Donald Trump might have said like some stuff that might have not been like, you know, permissible or whatever, but like when it came to like taxes or like the gas prices or like avoiding anything, he just handled himself very well, even though there were like some like obstacles over the course of time. But I personally feel like from my lifetime, I think Donald Trump is great.
Donald Trump's the man.
Donald Trump 2024.
I mean, it's so much stuff going on, though. I don't even feel comfortable living in the U.S., at least
out.
for this election.
I honestly don't see myself growing up and raising my kids in America. I want to, you know, raise them in a Muslim country. And it's only purely because you have all of these kids who are influenced, you know, and they're drinking and smoking, and then your child is eventually going to follow them and be like, I want to be cool, I want to dress like this, do this, go there, go to a party where there's a bunch of stuff, and some dangerous stuff might happen to that kid. So,
fentanyl's all over the place.
Yeah, and, you know, I don't agree with it, because, you know, when I was younger, I mean, there was no fentanyl, but, like, I was, like, at high school parties and everything, and I should have never went. It was just, you know, honestly, it's an experience, but that's not what I'm trying to have for my future generation of kids.
What country, you said you want to move to a Muslim country? What countries are you thinking about?
UAE or like Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
Yeah, those are the main countries. And I honestly think like they're on the upcome. Honestly, like with like financially and like the quality of life there is so much better. Like I know like America has like a lot of like America's like a very strong country. You know what I mean? They have a very very strong businesses and a lot of oil and like all that politics and whatnot, very powerful military and whatnot. But Saudi Arabia and the UAE, they're on an upcome. Everyone's moving there. Everyone's going there. They're like, you're not gonna find any other place that's like suitable to live. That's a Muslim country like Saudi Arabia and UAE.
People say that the American dollar is backed by nothing, when that's false. The American dollar is backed by the military. The amount of guns and warships and warplanes that we have, if a country says, no, we're not going to, you know, do what you want us to do, America will literally send boats and bombs over there to force them into their way of thinking.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure if I'm like allowed to speak on like the Israel-Palestine stuff.
Of course.
It's very controversial. But yeah, that's like what I'm mostly educated on, like when it comes to like the military war and everything. Like they're literally funding thousands and millions of dollars to Israel while they can be funding the homeless people of their own citizens that are just laying on the street of Washington D.C. and other states. You know what I mean? I feel like America should do better when it comes to like, you know, helping their citizens rather than just sending trillions of dollars overseas and just killing people. I think everyone should live.
That's something that that Vladimir Putin mentioned during his interview last night with Tucker Carlson. He's like, and he's not talking about the Israel-Palestine conflict per se, but he's saying, why are you funding the Ukrainian troops to have those men lose their lives when you have so many problems at home? You have homelessness, you have inflation is getting out of control. There's so many different things and problems that we could be fixing here, but we're just not.
I don't know. That's why I want to move out.
Yeah, you're not the only one. You're not the only one. So it's going to be interesting these next couple of years to see how this all plays out.
Yeah. I feel like if any type of citizen of America wants to move out, they're going to have to start making money, because it's not cheap to go overseas and have a nice house and live comfortably like you already are in America. You know what I mean? I feel like the younger generation of people are all gonna move overseas somewhere. Yeah. I mean, that's at least what I'm hearing with my circle. Yeah,
that's my plan as well. I'm gonna get out of here within the next like 6 months, for real. Because it's rough. It's not looking good. I mean, every time I travel out of the country and I see the quality of life that people who have a fraction of what we have, they have, I'm like, and I come back and I see people with possessions, with the car, with the house, with the family, and they're so miserable. Their quality of life just sucks.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm glad that you brought that up, because no matter how much money or how wealthy you are, how known you are, this is when religion comes into play, because you are never going to be happy without having God by your side. I swear, you're not. You're gonna feel miserable. You're gonna feel depressed. You're gonna feel, you're just gonna feel lost, is what you're gonna feel. And if you want to have all that succession and everything, you have to remember where you got it from, where these blessings are coming from. And everyone should keep that in mind.
100%. Because you can't be attached to this material plane. It's a lot of BS out here.